Yeah, wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. This is a wonderful month, a month of May. And I pray that this month, may it bring us the good tidings we have been working hard and praying and expecting from God. Having said that, today, like I promised you, is another Monday, and I'll be bringing you highlights of the sit-at-home exercise. But today is going to be quite different because I'll be shuttling between Onitsha and Asaba to see and measure the difference. Both, don't forget, are Biafran territory. They are Biafran land, and you have Biafran people living predominantly in both places. Let's take a look at what is happening both in Onitsha and across the river Niger. Okay, my first port of call will be the local government headquarters here in Onitsha, not local government, for us to see if anything is happening there. From what we're seeing right here, you can see that the local government gate is locked. There is no activity happening there. So every business of the government is on hold today, Monday. So that is to tell you that the sit-at-home exercise is seriously effective in Onitsha, just as usual. All right, now we'll be heading off towards ShopRite. We'll go to ShopRite and we see some of the markets, and we'll now go over to cross over to Asaba for us to have a glimpse at what is happening there. Don't forget that Asaba is also part of Biafran land. Oh yes, and many Biafrans are resident there doing their business. All right, so we're just approaching Onitsha shopping mall, and from the look of things, it's obvious that it is locked. You can see the gates are locked. That's the shop right in Onitsha. It's locked, no business activity happening there. Okay, so we're going to move over to other places. Remember the waste bin or dust bin bucket I talked about? It is still right here. You can see it. It is still right here, right under a traffic light. I kept wondering what manner of people are manning our public space. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the sit-at-home, and we're going to compare it with what is happening in the southeast and in the neighboring south between Onitsha and Asaba. Currently, I'm at Oka Road. You can see through Oka Road. It's a clear indication that there is no business happening today in Onitsha. And public schools, as you can see, this is a public school, All Saints Primary School. You can see right here that there is no business happening there. I mean school business. You can see that it is under lock and keys. There is no student or pupil around there or teachers working. So everything is placed on hold. The banks are not working, filling stations are not working. Everything is shut down, business-wise, work-wise. Okay, so that is it. The markets are all shut down. All major business except for petty traders and artisans who are struggling to make ends meet. All right, so that's a quick update. Let me quickly bring you some of the highlight before we now hit the express road. Okay, you can see that filling stations are closed. You can see that banks here at Upper New Market Road are all closed. All right, so that is basically the situation. You can see all major businesses are closed. You can see how scanty the road is. Then if you will go across this side where you can find the artisans, I've always shown you these people on consistent basis. I mean, the poor of the poorest among us, those who cannot survive a day without work. You can see them hanging around there. Okay, you can see them hanging around there. You can also see them there. Let me zoom in. You can see them there. They will always be here looking for work opportunities because they cannot feed their families if they don't come out. You see that? So on that, I now consider when we're talking about the impact of the sit at home. The middle classes are not affected, even the politicians and the upper class, none of them are affected by the sit at home. But these people I just showed you. Now it's high time we hit the express road. All right, we're heading up towards Boromi roundabout. Then we will turn around and head towards Asaba for us to now compare between the two cities, Onitsha and Asaba, the situation report with respect to every Monday sit at home and the impact it's making. All right, so you can see through the roundabout, it is a normal thing every Monday to see it traffic free. All right, because the markets are all closed. From here to New Pass, you can see that everywhere is really traffic free. So we're now turning around at Boromi roundabout and we'll be heading off towards Asaba through the head bridge. Today is Monday. Gotta wait for the traffic. I know our people don't respect traffic, but we have to, because we are different people. We practice what we preach. You see somebody's running behind me, the traffic is not yet off and people are speeding through the traffic. That is one of the biggest problems we have in this part of the world. But let's go there. We're heading off towards Asaba right now as we continue on this journey. We are just leaving Onitsha through the head bridge. As you can see how free this head bridge is, to the point that people have to use leg to cross. We're on top of the bridge right now, heading off towards Asaba. On a normal day, you can only dread the traffic gridlock on this part, but today being Monday, you can see how free it is. We're just entering Asaba Delta State. From the head bridge, you can see the effect of the sit at home came through this side, because all motor parks here, no travelers coming in from Onitsha. The good God is good park, you can see no passengers there. You can see also this one, there is no passenger there. Alongside this axis of Asaba, you can see that the sit at home really, the breeze, yeah, is really touching this axis, because most of the commuters or passengers that normally use these parks are coming in from Onitsha. They're normally coming from Onitsha. So once Onitsha is shut down business-wise, it will affect their transport business. But nevertheless, let's go into Asaba and see activities, as we're going to visit some places which we have already visited in Onitsha and compare the two, like the shopping mall we visited in Onitsha, and as well as the local government. So we'll take a look at both of them and compare and see what business and life looks like on Mondays in Asaba, comparing it with what we always have in Onitsha. we're heading off. All right, we are just entering Asaba proper. From the look of things, you can see that the filling stations are open. Filling stations here are all open. The market here is also open. From this point, the park here is working. And but it's not like as it used to be on a normal day, you know. I believe they sit at home across the Niger, you know, Onitsha, Anambra State is seriously affecting the activities here. Let us head off and see more. All right, let us briefly get in through the local government, Oshimiri South in Delta State, Asaba, and see how things are working out there. The gates of the local government here is locked, so I wonder if they are not in operation. Wow, it's locked, just like the one we saw in Onitsha. It seems I'm in the wrong entrance, but this is the main entrance actually. This is the main entrance. This is the main entrance. So from the look of things, the local government is not in operation. I don't know what the case might be, or whether it is the sit at home, or perhaps whatever. I can't just explain. But the gates are also under lock and keys. So let's get to the markets and other business areas in Asaba. We are heading off into other parts of Asaba to see what it looks like. You can see how busy everywhere is. You can see that activities, business activities, banks are open, filling stations are working, transport system is just rolling out as normal business. You can see that everywhere is just as normal as it used to be on a normal day. So perhaps the sit at home is not effective. I don't know. Today is a public holiday. Oh, that could be an explanation. That could be an explanation to the local governments that are locked up. Today is Salah. That is true. That is true. So my people, we've gotten the answer to what we've been, wondering. Okay, let's take a look at what is happening along this Obogologo road. From the look of things, from what we've seen so far, Asaba is fully at work. Businesses, as you can see, are all open, and you can see every business, street business, market will be heading up to Obogologo itself. You can see transportation business, everyone going about their normal business in Asaba, and Asaba is just across the Niger compared to what we've seen so far in Anambra State. You can see that when we tell you that Asaba is working, and these are Undi, all these people you're seeing here are Undi Igbo. Typically Igbo, Asaba is also Igbo land across the Niger. They are not observing the sit at home. Why? If actually the sit at home is meant for the Biafran people, we are not saying that we shouldn't do nothing for the release of Nnamdi Kanu or for the Biafra agitation. We are saying the strategy we are adopting for that purpose is not working. It should be reviewed. The Lego team are doing their own stuff, and that is what is expected. It's not a Lego battle. There's nothing anyone can do other than push on a strong terms on the Lego ground. And when you don't get that, it's also something that you can hold on to show the world that truly we cannot get justice in this country. But for us to turn against ourselves, to turn our homeland upside down in the name of anything you call agitation, my dear, it doesn't work. It doesn't. the only people who are receiving it hard is the southeast. Go. Not even the entire Biafran land. This is Asaba. You see, everywhere is working. They are going to their normal business. If only for the fact that today, you know, we talked about the local government that was closed. I just realized that today is Salah. So they are observing Salah. That's why that local government was locked. So we can give benefit of that to that of Anambra State local government under lock and keys. But nevertheless, generally you can see the difference between what is happening in Onitsha and what is happening in Asaba. Right in front of me is Obogologo Market. You can see even outdoor adverts are going on. Business is just going on normal. Out here, Wundi will complete. You want to go? Just across the Niger, a stone throw, you can see a huge difference. That's Obogologo Market. You see how the market is full? Packed full. But if you cross the Niger, main market is closed. Obofele is closed. Ochanja is closed. New Pass is closed. All markets are closed. All businesses are shut down. On the normal school day, schools are shut down. But here you can see the difference. You can see what is happening. You can see that the people are just there going about their normal business. Okay? And one important thing again, you can see the environment well organized and tired. You know, clean. This is still our people, but yet they decide to make their own working. Why can't we in the Anambra, Ndimo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Abia State, headquarters of failed government? Why can't we come together and fix our homeland? Nobody will do that for us. So, agitation. You are no more a Biafran than I am. And many of us, but we just choose to have objective thinking and narrative and option for us to achieve the same purpose. If we can achieve what we want without destroying the little thing we have built for ourselves, why can't we? Who is telling us that it's not workable? Look at the street. Show them. Look at the markets. All the shopping malls, everything is working. Businesses, just look at it. As though nothing is happening. But across the Niger, you see a different situation. I used to tell you that Ndine mess it at home na Igbo land, called Igbo land. People are not observing it because they love Biafra so much. Yes, we love Biafra. Every one of us loves Biafra. But people are sitting at home because they are forced to. You don't have to run Biafra in that manner. You don't have to run Igbo land in that manner. I wonder if the objective of these people is to release Nnamdi Kanu. I must say, I've been saying it. Or some people is now using it as a guise to perpetuate criminality. It's a simple truth. For the freedom and release of Nnamdi Kanu, nobody should go and be committing crime and be shouting on Nnamdi Kanu, you must release Nnamdi Kanu. It sounds like something that Nigerian government can arrange. It sounds like that's something Nigerian does to implicate in Nnamdi Kanu and nail him to the cross. That is the truth. Then why would our own people be supporting it? That is what makes it even more difficult. Okay? So if you want our homeland to work for us, we don't destroy we have to rebuild it. We have to rebuild it. I just got a call. Someone said some people were shot at Ozobolo this morning. These people that were shot, who shot them? And one of the survivors said that now that means even those who are trying to protect are saying they want to protect motherland, they are not doing it. Why would people from other places come here to start killing our people? Because nobody knows what is happening anymore. You cannot differentiate. So my people, it is good for us to take proper precaution, and that is just what I'm bringing to you. Okay, my final port of call will be at the ShopRite and that will be the end of it. Neko obodo di. Neko obodo di. Obodo Osala Osa. Ahead of me is the stadium. In our first stadium, a full stadium, Walker Township Field, Maneku Township Stadium. Apart from the one in Enugu State, tell me one single stadium that is. Eja and Kedi Imo State is an eyesore. Eja and Kedi Abia State, whoa, only God knows. Yeah? We have the responsibility to fix our homeland. Nobody will do that for. Look at this Asaba. Stadium.
Stephen Keshi Stadium.
That's Stephen Keshi Stadium. They call it. Now, as we are comparing the seat at home, let us also look at Asaba as a capital city. Comparing it with what I showed you in Oka as a capital city of Anambra State. These are same state. These are states within the south, and the southeast. Yeah? And their capital city, you can see. Can somebody tell me, my people, anywhere in Anambra State that looks as neat as this Summit Road? Let us just compare this Summit Road with anywhere in Anambra State. And we are talking about people who are governing us and people who are managing our affairs in the southeast. They call Igbo land. Don't forget, Asaba is also part of our homeland, as in it's part of Igbo land as well. But we're talking about the southeast now and the south-south. This is Summit Junction. This is how a capital city should look like. Yeah? Bikonu, if our own is like this, will heaven fall? If our homeland is like this, at least in street I did to need in Anya, and then I never organized. You know, you can see this is a roundabout. This is a roundabout. You can see how organized, how neat the whole place is. Operating in this environment will impact on creating somebody's mentality. You can see how beautiful this place is. We're still coming back. Now, let's take a look at this. We're just approaching a traffic light. Even the keke people, without needing anyone to be pursuing them up and down, you see, as they just respect themselves, they respect the traffic light. But when it comes to Onitsha, you see mad people. You see mad people. You can see now this traffic light is now moving. They now started moving. Or were any person for naturally them mad at this junction? But across the other side, you see madness. And somebody will tell me that it's not possible. Come on. We are still talking and comparing the effect of sit at home. Now we're also comparing the mentality of the people. My own people, I'm from Anambra State. So on a pain, it pains me so much to see my homeland so disorganized. So disorganized. It is said that the way you make your bed, that's so you go lie on top of. And if our government in the southeast have made our homeland so anybody can just come in and be misbehaving. Just look at how organized this place is. Come on, Asaba. How can you compare? Will you compare Asaba with Anambra State in terms of having timbers and calibers, as they call them? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Just look at how a city is. I just want to drive around to show you. Yeah? Just want to drive around to show you. Let me turn around here and still show you something. Let me turn around here. Just very quickly. You can see them. See how this place is neat, organized. Look at their fruit market. Look at it. They have a fruit market here. Look at how organized it is. Look at just, I wonder, my people, it is possible. My people, it is possible. All the possible, we can make this happen. We can make our homeland workable for us. We can make it livable, a livable place. It does a rocket science. Look at how neat the roads are. And yet they're able to keep this place clean. They're able to organize themselves. Why can't we do the same? So it's a challenge to challenge one bar. I'm bringing this so that you will see for yourself what is obtainable around this place. We're just heading off to enter Asaba shopping mall. That is ShopRite. Alright, that is it. We're just entering Asaba shopping mall. You can see that it is just still business as usual. See that? Unlike what we saw in Onitsha. You saw that for yourself. You can see that. You can see how busy everywhere. It's just open for business, normal business. Unlike what we saw in Onitsha, where everywhere is closed. All right, that is it.